What happens when a rich guy lets his wife cheat on him, and just kinda vibes through it? Welcome to Deep Water, where love is dead and trust is buried. This is the story of one of the most bizarre passive-aggressive and dangerously horny relationships ever put on screen. Buckle up, we're diving into the psychological soup that is Deep Water. Meet Vic and Melinda Van Allen. On paper, they're a hot wealthy couple living in New Orleans with their adorable daughter. But 5 minutes in, you realize something's way off. Vic is weirdly calm, Melinda is aggressively flirtatious, and their dinner parties feel like a hostage situation with wine. Melinda is out here collecting boyfriends like Pokemon. She flirts, dances, and makes out with random dudes right in front of Vic. And Vic, he just stands there, smiling. It's like watching a man get emotionally stabbed and thanking you for the knife. So you're thinking, okay, maybe they've got some kind of open marriage thing going on. But no, Vic is not cool with this at all. He just prefers to handle his rage passively. Like telling one of Melinda's flings that he murdered a guy just casually at a barbecue. The guy laughs it off, but everyone's like, Vic might be serious. Spoiler. He is. Turns out, Vic is the kind of guy who won't raise his voice. He'll just quietly drown your boyfriend in a pool and go eat salad. Melinda's not dumb. She suspects Vic might be behind some mysterious disappearances. But does she stop bringing men home? Of course not. In fact, she doubles down. Brings in a new guy named Charlie, a piano player with all the survival instincts of a soap bubble. Vic gives him the stare of death. You know something's coming. And yep, soon, Charlie's floating face down in a pool. Seriously, why would you agree swimming with Vic? This man has the energy of a calm shark. The cops start sniffing around, but Vic is slippery. Too rich, too calm, too boring to be suspicious. But there's one guy who isn't buying the innocent act. Don, a family friend with way too much time and too few survival skills. Melinda finally confronts Vic like, did you kill these men? And Vic's basically like, I do what I gotta do babe. And instead of running for the hills, she looks at him like she just found out he can cook. Like she's turned on. What kind of Bonnie and Clyde nonsense is this? Meanwhile, Don starts following Vic, determined to catch him in the act. Vic notices, obviously, because Don is about as stealthy as a chainsaw. So Vic leads him into the woods in surprise. Don takes a scenic fall off a cliff. Vic bikes home like nothing happened. Casual forest murder cardio. Just another Tuesday. Melinda finds Don's wallet in Vic's things and finally realizes, oh crap, my husband's a serial killer. She calls the cops, but right before they come knocking, she does a full 180 and burns the evidence. Yep, she chooses Vic again. Why? Maybe she loves him. Maybe she's scared. Maybe she's just really into murder. Either way, the final scene is wild, the family driving into the sunset, Vic humming a tune, and Melinda giving him the most twisted I love you look in cinematic history. Are they in love? Are they trapped? Who knows? But one thing's for sure, if you're a guy thinking of flirting with Melinda, don't. So what did we learn from Deep Water? 1. Red flags are not decorations. 2. If your spouse calmly admits to murder, maybe don't shrug it off. And 3. Snails are weird pets, but Vic makes it work somehow. This movie is like watching a slow-motion car crash in a luxury neighborhood. It's uncomfortable, hypnotic, and full of did they really just do that moments. Ben Affleck gives us premium dead inside energy, and Ana de Armas chews every scene like it owes her money. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, a relationship should be built on trust, not a trail of suspicious drownings.